what we're going to do is learn how to round numbers, and that is whole numbers. So we have a number here. Look at example 1. We have to round it to the thousands place. So first of all, we need to locate the thousands place. So we need to put our commas so we know clearly what the thousands place is. So this 9 sits in the thousands place. So first locate the thousands place. The next step, look one place value to the right, and that number is going to tell us whether we need to round up or round down. So if the number to the right is less than 5, then we round down. Round down. If the number is greater than or equal to 5, if the digit is greater than or equal to 5, then we round up. That's the rule that we need to follow. So here we have 4. 4 is less than 5, so we round down. Rounding down just means leave the 9 alone. Write down all the digits up to 9. So we have 4, 5, 8, 9, and the rest are zeros. And each digit after the 9 corresponds to a 0. So we have 4, 5, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0. That's our final answer. 4, 5, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0. So it's, let me just, so 4, 5, 8, 9, 0, 0, 0. So we have 4,589,000. So everything after the 9 is a 0. Rounding down means just leaving the number alone. Rounding up would mean adding 1 to that number. So the next question, round to the 100,000s place. So 100,000s, we need to locate the 100,000s place. So let's put our commas. So the number or the digit before the comma is the thousands place. This is the 10,000s place, and this is the 100,000s place. So we've located the 100,000s place. Let me just erase these two. So all we care about is the digit in the 100,000s place. We look one place value to the right. That number 6 is greater than 5. So that tells us, the rule tells us, round up. Now what does rounding up mean? We add 1 to that digit. Even if we had a number, let's say to the left, let's add something. Let's say a 1. Okay. So all we have to do is add 1 to that particular place value. So 7 plus 1 is 8. Every number before that, just leave it alone. And for every digit after the 100,000s place, or in this case, after the 7, just make it a 0. Okay, so our answer is 1, 8. So the 7 changed to 8, and everything after that has become a 0. Just make sure you're matching the zeros to the digits. You cannot have extra zeros. And let's just count. We have 3 zeros after the comma, and that's the rounded number. Now the next number is 239875. So let's put the commas to see what that number is. The number is 239,875. We have to round it to the tens place. So let's just first locate the tens place. So we have tens. Look one place value to the right. That's a 5. And the rule says if the number is greater than or equal to 5, we round up. Rounding up means just adding a 1 to that particular place value. In this case it is the tens. So we got to add 1 to this particular place value. Okay. And every digit after that becomes a 0. 7 becomes an 8. And all numbers before that remain the same. Because adding 1 does not make a difference to the other numbers. The only thing that becomes a 0 is the digit after the tens place. So the answer is 239880. So you know that your answer is possibly right if the number is close to the given number. So 239,875 is close to 239,880. Okay. Now the next one is so we have 999,998. It's in the thousands because there's only one comma. So here we have 2 commas in the first, so that makes it in the millions. So now we need to round this to the 10,000s place. So first of all, locate the 10,000s place. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So now we have the 10,000s place. Go one place value to the right. That's a 9. 9 is greater than 5. So that tells us we need to round up, which means add a 1. But what happens to all these digits after the 9 in the 10,000s place? Everything becomes a 0. Just match up the zeros to the digits after the 10,000s place. Okay. Now 9 plus 1 is a 10. So when we add 1, 9 plus 1 becomes a 10. So we need to carry that 1 over. 9 plus 1 is a 10. So let's see how many zeros our final answer has. It has 6 zeros after the 1, which means it's 1 million. So when you round it, is 998,998 close to 1 million? And the answer is yes. You got to be careful here. Just make sure you have the right number of zeros. So that's your final answer, 1 million. Now I'm taking the same number and I'm going to round it to the hundreds place. So first of all, let's just put the commas. So it's in the thousands. There's only one comma. Locate the hundreds place. Look one place value to the right. That tells us to round up. Rounding up would mean adding a 1 to that particular place value. What happens to the ones after that? They become zeros. Now just add the 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1 over. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1 over. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1 over. 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, so again your answer is 1,000,000. A million has 1 followed by 6 zeros.